up.
Yes, sir. Flying low.
Let's get to work. Want to make some improvements? Done. On the job. Laying the foundation. Good area. Always ready. Going up. Let's get to work. What's the story? Any more projects? Let's get to work. Clocked in. Bring on the scaffolding. Laying the foundation. Let's get to work. Going up. Want to make some projects? Made in the US of A. Yeah? Any more projects? Bring on the scaffolding. Let's get to work. That one's done.
Upgrade complete.
Clocked
Ready to
in.
fight. Ready to fight.
Good area. Have a job
Ready to
for
fight.
more projects made in the
Ready to
US of
fight.
A.
No power.
Ready to fight.
That one. What's the story?
Ready to fight.
Always ready.
Ready to fight.
Let's get. Bring on the scaffolding.
Ready to fight.
What's the story? Going up. Clocked in. Made in the US of A. Laying the foundation. Any more projects? All finished. All finished.
Ready to fight.
New construction.
Ready to fight.
On the job. Laying the foundation.
Ready to fight.
Bring on the scaffolding. Clocked
Ready
in.
to fight.
Going up.
Ready to fight. Ready to
That
fight.
one's done. All finished.
Ready to fight.
Have a job
Ready to
for
fight.
me. All
The army's
finished.
backbone. Ready to fight. A Purva sooner. We'll own this building soon enough. What can I do? Capturing the building.
Always ready. That on the job. Laying the foundation. Projects made in the US of
Unit
A. Job
lost.
for me. Bring on the scaffolding. All finished. Let's delivery, General. Going up. Clocked
Use
in.
that building now.
All finished. Made in the US of A. Let's build. Going up. All Any more projects? Clocked in. Made in the US of A. Yeah?
Congratulations,
All
General.
finished.
You have been
building is under
promoted.
There you go.
Want to make some improvements? Made in the US of A.
A Purva sooner.
All finished. Laying the foundation. Going up. Let's get to work. Want to make some improvements? On the job. That one's done. New construction. Good area. Let's get to work. All finished. What's the story? Any more projects? Have a job for me? All finished. Let's
There you
get
go.
to work.
What can I do?
Always ready. Made in the US of A.
Congratulations, General.
Locked
You
in.
have been
That one.
promoted.
Bring on the scaffolding. Have a job for me. Made in the US of A. Always ready. Let's get to work. Bring on the scaffolding. What's the story? On the job. Always ready. Made in the US of A.
What is your command? Reporting. Order received.
That one. Any more projects? Yeah? Bring on the scaffolding. All laying the foundation. Going up. Have a job for me. Good area.
Unit lost.
finished.
Congratulations, General. You have been promoted.
That building's under control.
On the job. Yeah. Any more projects? Any more projects? Any more projects? Locked in. That new construction. Good area. Locked in. Made in the U.S. of A. Yeah. That one's done. Sorry, I can't build it. Hold the line. New construction. Made in the U.S. Want to make some improvements? What's the story? On the job.
Missile Avenger online. Aircraft targeting ready. Analyzing terrain effects.
A pluribus
That
unum.
one's done.
The Army's backbone.
Unit lost.
A pluribus unum. What is your command? Raising the flag. What can I do?
Missile Avenger online.
Let's move out. The Army's backbone. What is your command? The Army's backbone. A pluribus unum.
Congratulations, General. You have been promoted.
Missile
Laying
Avenger
the foundation. Going up.
The Army's backbone. What can I do?
Unit lost.
We'll own this building soon enough. There you go. A pluribus unum.
All
Building
finished.
captured.
Let's build.
Missile Avenger online.
Made in the U.S. of A.
There you go.
New construction. On the job. Want to make some improvements? Going up.
Unit lost.
What can I do? One building for free. One.
Composite armor
A
installed, sir.
pluribus unum. We can use that building captured.
Any more projects?
What can I do?
That one's done.
How about a show of force? Clearing terrain.
Building captured.
All finished.
That building is
Upgrade
under control.
complete.
What is your command?
What do you need? What is next?
Unit lost.
That building is under control.
All finished.
Building
Missile
captured.
Avenger online.
Yeah. Good area.
The Army's backbone.
Need a delivery, General?
Upgrade complete.
Need a delivery, General? Missile Avenger online.
Let's build. On the job.
Upgrading the new supply lines.
Want to make some improvements? Going up.
Unit lost.
Have a job for me? On the job. Laying the foundation. Good area. Want to make some improvements?
Missile Avenger online.
Bring on the scaffolding. Clocked in. Going up.
Under control.
All finished. That one's done. Want to make some improvements? Bring on the scaffolding.
Unit lost.
Any more projects? Let's build. Any more projects? On the job. Want to make some improvements? Going up. Laying the foundation. Made in the US of A.
Unit lost.
Neutral armor has been installed.
All finished. Any more projects?
Comanche here. On your command. Taking new ground. Frequencies open.
Unit lost.
Comanche here. Flying low. Got you covered. We're going in. Visibility clear.
Mobile assault and repair platform online. Mobile assault
Unit
and
lost.
Rocket pods are now available, sir.
Armor detail reporting. Moving in.
still kick your ass.
Frequencies open. Already. Visibility clear. Got the position. Search and clear.
That one's done.
Visibility clear.
I do the making and the breaking.
That one's done.
Low power.
Always ready. Laying the foundation. What's the story? Bring on the scaffolding. Want to make some improvements?
Already. Mark, waiting order. Tomahawks ready to rock. Copy all coordinates. Missiles away.
Comanche here.
Any more projects?
Unit lost.
That one's
Upgrade complete.
done. Any more projects?
Already.
Operation underway. Air cover's on the
Let's
way.
build. Good area.
How about a show of force? Moving in.
What can I do?
Taxpayer's nightmare.
New construction?
On your command.
Already.
Clearing terrain.
The Army's backbone. What can I do?
Always ready. Going up, clocked in. Bring on the scaffolding. Always ready. Let's build.
Unit lost.
On the
Mobile assault
job.
and repair platform online. Mobile assault and repair platform
Armor
online.
detail reporting. Anywhere you say, sir.
I've heard there are other super. It's not just a tool. It's the tool. Despite my size, you're the boss.
Clear for takeoff, American 2004.
Unit lost.
Building captured.
New construction. Going up.
Already. I do the making and cruise missiles on stand. Democracy from a distance.
All finished. Have a job for me?
Unit lost.
On the job.
Taxpayers nightmare.
Heavy armor ready for action. Clearing terrain.
Guess what? Tomahawks ready to rock.
That one's done.
Despite my size, you're the boss. Mark the target. Commencing missile bombardment.
New construction?
Unit lost.
Any more projects? Can't build this, sir. Want to make some improvements? Can't build this, sir.
I do the making and the breaking. Chaos is my fuel. Cruise missiles on standby. Laugh at me.
All finished.
I'll still kick your ass. I have all the good thing we got insurance on that one.
That one's done.
Unit lost.
Aerial defense countermeasures installed.
Despite my size, you're the boss. I do the making and the breaking.
Crusader tank responding. Taking new ground.
Mark,
Unit
waiting
lost.
orders. Laugh at the name. Chaos still kicking your ass. Just kidding. It's decent. Mobile assault.
Always ready. Good area. Have a job for me. Any more laying the foundation. Always ready.
Missile Avenger online.
Taxpayers nightmare. Cruise missiles on stand. Copy all coordinates. Tomahawks ready to rock.
Our base is under attack.
Global defense initiated.
High-speed bomber ready for takeoff.
Scanning for enemy aircraft. Confirmed.
Mark, waiting orders.
Missile Avenger online.
Tommy's at the ready. Commencing missile bombardment. And laugh at the name. I'll still kick your ass. Taxpayers nightmare. Despite my size, you're the boss.
How about a show of force? Proceeding to target zone.
Any more projects? Laying the foundation.
Missile Avenger online.
Chaos. Just kidding. Despite my size, you're the boss. Guess what? I'm cruise missiles on standby. Commencing missile bombardment. Chaos. I've heard there are other super units.
Missile Avenger online.
Unit lost.
Targeting curve. Yes, sir.
Mark, waiting orders.
Aircraft targeting
Advancing.
ready.
Guess what? Cruise missiles on standby.
That one's done.
Roger that. Firing cruise missiles.
Low power.
Supersonic aircraft. Missile
New
Avenger
construction.
online.
Clocked in. Want to make some improvements?
Unit lost.
Clear for takeoff, man.
Let's build. Made in the U.S. of A.
Moving to new AO.
Chaos is my fuel. Just kidding. It's decent.
Scanning for enemy aircraft.
That one's done.
Missile Avenger online.
Unit lost.
That one's done. Have a job for me? Good area. Want to make some improvements? Made in the U.S. of A.
Despite my size, you're the boss.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Visibility clear.
All finished.
Targeting cursor set. Analyzing terrain effects.
Crusader tank responding. Moving in. Heavy armor ready for action. Clearing terrain.
Unit lost.
Any more projects?
Taxpayers nightmare. MARP on the move. Guess what? Mark the target for us. Chaos is my tomahawks ready to rock. I've heard there are other super Tommies at the ready. Right.
On your command. Proceeding to target zone.
Let's build. Sorry, I can't build there. New construction? Good area. Always ready. Made in the U.S. Foundation. Bring on the scaffolding.
E pluribus unum. Oscar Mike.
Breaking the sound barrier.
Let's get to work.
Unit
Show
lost.
force. Moving in.
That was fun. What's the story? Good area. All finished. All finished. Yeah. Made in the
Crusader
U.S.
tank
of A.
responding. Moving in.
Taxpayers nightmare. Hey, rush delivery ain't awaiting orders. I hope we're coming through solitude. Wheels ain't that good in mud, you know.
Unit lost.
That
Armor
one's
detail
done.
reporting. Taking new ground.
All finished.
Chaos is my fuel. Tell us where to head. Just kidding. It's easy.
Have a job for me? Can't build there, sir.
Unit lost.
Mobile assault and repair platform online.
How about a show force? Anywhere you say.
Laugh at them. Tommy's at the ready.
Warning, part of
I've
the
heard
plan
there are other
detected.
super units. Despite my size, you're the boss. Guess what? I am no dozer.
Unit lost.
I've heard there are other super units. All guns blazing. I hope it's no rush.
Unit lost.
Despite my size, you're the boss. Laugh at me. I'll still kick your ass. size, we're going to seek destruction. I've heard there are other superheroes. Tomahawks ready to rock. Laugh at the name. On your mark, sir. Copy all coordinates. Missiles away. Despite my size, you're the boss. Where do you seek destruction? Copy all coordinates. Missiles away. Chaos.
Pushing the envelope.
New construction.
Missile Avenger online.
Always ready. Bring on the scaffolding.
Despite my size, you're the boss.
Missile Avenger
Guess
online.
what? Is that for me or someone else?
Unit lost.
Missile Avenger online.
Have a job for me?
Aircraft targeting ready. Yes, sir.
I'll still kick your ass.
Missile Avenger online.
Armor detail reporting. Proceeding to target zone.
Unit lost.
I do the making.
Any
and
more
the
projects?
breaking. I've heard there are other superheroes. Yes.
Missile Avenger online. Missile Avenger
Supersonic
online.
aircraft. Entering coordinates.
Unit lost.
What's the story? On the job.
Crusader tank responding. Taking new ground.
Missile Avenger online. Missile Avenger
Taxpayers' nightmare.
targeting cursor set. Analyzing terrain effects.
Guess what? I have all no doses.
Unit lost.
Clear for takeoff, American 20.
I've heard there are other streams.
Missile Avenger online.
MARP awaiting cruise missiles on standby. Chaos is my tomahawks ready to rock. I've heard there are other missiles on standby.
Aircraft targeting ready.
Yes, sir. Heavy armor ready for action.
I do the making. I am all right. Laugh at me. I'll still kick your ass. Despite my size, you're the boss. Taxpayers' nightmare.
Unit
Missile
lost.
Avenger online.
Laugh at me. I'll still kick your ass.
How about a show for it? Armor detail reporting.
Guess what? I am no loser.
Missile event.
Under command. In my field of fire.
I've heard there are other secret.
Unit lost.
Right.
Targeting cursor set. Analyzing terrain effects.
Mark, awaiting orders.
Missile Avenger online.
They can't hide. Despite my size, you're the boss. Alright. Let me show you what I can do.
Missile Avenger online.
I am no dozer. Mobile assault
Unit lost.
Despite my size, Tomahawk's ready to rock.
Already.
Laugh at the name. Still, we better be going for fighters. I do the making and the breaking. I hope it's no rush.
Heavy armor ready for action. Anywhere you say, sir.
Aircraft targeting ready. Missile Avenger online.
Unit lost.
Already.
Taxpayer's nightmare. I hope we're coming through solid terrain. Mark, wheels ain't that good as London. Mobile was got me all coordinates. Missiles away. I do the making. And Tomahawk's ready to rock. Laugh at me. I'm still kicking. These wheels are made for crushing.
Scanning for enemy aircraft.
Unit lost.
Already.
New construction. Bring on the scaffolding. Laying the foundation. Made in the U.S. of A.
Targeting cursor set.
Mark, awaiting orders. Hey,
Unit
rush delivery
lost.
ain't an option here.
Comanche here. Flying low. Pushing the envelope.
Already.
Path confirmed. Aircraft targeting ready. Scanning for enemy aircraft. Terrain effects.
Taxpayer's nightmare. I do the making and the breaking. You know, speed is not really my thing.
Unit lost.
I am big. This better be good.
Yes, sir.
I'll still
How about a show forward? Taking new ground.
Aircraft targeting ready. Confirmed.
Upgrade complete.
Mobile assault and repair platform.
Any more projects?
Aurora in flight. Roger that.
Mobile assault and repair platform online. Despite my size, you're the boss. What? I am no chaos. Just kidding. I've heard there are other superhumans. Right.
Heavy armor ready for action.
MARP, awaiting tomahawks ready to rock. Commencing missile bombardment. Platform. On your mark, sir. Tomahawk strike away. I do the making and the breaking. Guess what? I am no dozer. Mobile assault and repair platform online.
Scanning for enemy aircraft. Yes, sir.
MARP, awaiting orders. Despite my
Warning,
size,
particle cannon
you're the boss.
detected.
I do the making, and despite my size, you're the boss.
How about a show of force? Anywhere you say so.
Taxpayer's nightmare. Guess what? I am no. Despite my size, you're the boss.
Aircraft targeting ready. Advancing.
Supersonic aircraft.
Finished.
Unit lost.
MARP, awaiting orders. Guess what? I am no dozer. MARP, awaiting orders. I do the making and the breaking. Laugh at me. Tommy's at the ready. Still I do the making and the breaking. I've heard there are other superhumans. Despite my size,
Warning,
you're the
particle
boss.
cannon detected.
Chaos on your mark, sir. Just kidding.
Targeting cursor set. Yes, sir.
I've heard there are other superhumans.
Scanning for enemy aircraft.
Unit lost.
Targeting cursor set. Yes, sir.
Despite my size, you're the boss. I've heard there are other superhumans.
Laser tank responding. Moving in.
Mobile assault and repair platform online. Despite my size, you're the boss.
Aircraft targeting ready. Advancing.
Energy here. Visibility clear.
Unit lost.
Heavy armor ready for action. Clearing terrain.
Scanning for enemy aircraft.
MARP, awaiting orders. Chaos, taxpayers nightmare. Despite my size, you're taxpayers nightmare.
What's the story?
Unit lost.
Want to make some improvements? Good area.
Laugh at the name. I'll still kick your ass. Tomahawks ready to all coordinates. Missiles away. Laugh at the name. I'll still on your mark, sir. Taxpayer's nightmare. Where do you seek destruction? Global Defense Initiative.
Targeting cursor set.
Laugh at the name. I'll stab you and make an global assault on the air platform online. Chaos. Where do you seek destruction?
Unit lost.
Mark, awaiting. Tell us where to head. Chaos is my Mark, just awaiting orders. Tomahawk strike away. I've heard there are other super units. You know, speed is not really my thing.
Aircraft targeting ready. Confirmed.
How about a show of force? Anywhere you say, sir.
Laugh at the name. I'll still
Unit lost.
and the brain. Guess what? I'm no dozer. I've heard there are others.
Wait for impact!
I do the making and the breaking. Chaos. Just kidding. It's taxpayer's nightmare. I do the making and the breaking. Guess what? I am no doze awaiting orders. Despite my
Unit
size,
lost.
you're the boss. Taxpayer's nightmare.
Yes, sir. Visibility clear. Search and clear.
Mark, awaiting orders. All aboard! I've heard there are other secret cruise missiles on standby.
Heavy armor ready for action. Proceeding to target zone.
Unit lost.
Mobile assault and repair platform online. I do the making and the breaking. Taxpayer's nightmare. Tommy's at the ready. Commencing missile bombardment. Mark, awaiting orders. Cruise missiles on standby. All coordinates. Missiles away. I do the making and the breaking. Chaos. Tommy's at the ready. Just kidding. Laugh at the name. I'll chaos is my ass. Just kidding. Despite my size, at the ready, the boss.
Unit lost.
On your command. Moving in.
Taxpayer's nightmare. Chaos is my Mark. Laugh at me. I'll still
Unit lost.
after the making and the breaking. Commencing missile taxpayers
Any more
nightmare.
projects?
Mark, awaiting orders. Guess what? I am no dozer. Mobile assault and repair platform. Chaos is my cruise missiles on standby. I do the making and chaos. I've heard there are other super units.
Scanning for enemy aircraft.
Mark, awaiting orders. Left. I'll still chaos ass. Mobile assault and air platform online.
Targeting cursor set. Analyzing terrain effect.
I do the making and the breaking. Mark, awaiting orders. Chaos is my fuel. Just hope we're coming through solid terrain. Wheels ain't that good. Taxpayer's nightmare.
Missile
Mark,
launcher
awaiting
online.
orders. I do the making and laugh at the name. I'll still kick your ass. Chaos tomahawks ready to rock. Despite my size, seek your destruction. I do the making and the breaking. Laugh at the name. I'll still kick your ass.
Clear for takeoff, American 2004.
I've heard there are others.
Missile launcher online.
Taxpayer's nightmare. Mark, awaiting orders.
Crusader tank responding. Taking new ground.
Taxpayer's nightmare. Hey, we're not breaking speed records here.
Missile
Unit
Avenger
lost.
online.
Mobile assault and air platform.
Aircraft targeting ready.
Warning, particle cannon activated.
General, our base is under attack.
Missile Avenger online.
Unit lost.
Chaos is my fuel. Despite my size, you're the boss. I do the make. Mark the target for us.
How about a show of force? Proceeding
Unit
to target
lost.
zone.
Mobile assault and repair platform online. Taxpayer's nightmare. I hope we're coming through solid terrain. Wheels ain't that good in mud, you know. I'll still. Despite my size, you're the boss.
Scanning for enemy aircraft.
Chaos.
Bomber ready for takeoff.
Taxpayer's nightmare. Air platform online.
Targeting cursor set.
And the radar won't pick us up.
I've heard there are other skirmishes. Mark, awaiting orders.
Aircraft targeting ready. Scanning for enemy aircraft.
I do the making and the breaking. Don't worry, I'll get there.
Armor detail reporting. Moving in.
Chaos. Just kidding. I've heard there are other screens. Right. Chaos. Just
Bomber
kidding.
ready for takeoff.
Guess what? On your mark, sir. Mark, awaiting orders. On your mark, Roger that. Firing cruise missile. Left. Tomahawks ready to rock. Your ass. Chaos is my thing. Just kidding. It's easy.
Aircraft targeting ready. Confirmed.
Taxpayer's nightmare. We better be
Unit
going
lost.
where the fight is.
Aircraft targeting ready.
Mark, waiting orders.
Targeting cursor set. Advancing. Analyzing terrain effects. Bomber ready for takeoff.
Despite my size, you're the
Pushing the
boss.
envelope.
Unit lost.
Chaos is my thing. Just kidding. It's easy.
We're out of supplies over here.
Guess what? I am no dozer. Taxpayers nightmare. Chaos.
Aircraft targeting ready. Confirmed. Scanning for enemy aircraft.
I've heard there are
Unit
others.
lost.
Breaking the sound barrier.
Chaos. Zombies at the ready. Just kidding. Time to the main. Tomahawks ready to rock. Guess what? Tomahawks ready to rock.
Targeting cursor set. Aircraft targeting ready. Confirmed.
Unit lost.
Laughing where you seek destruction. I've heard there are others. Taxpayers nightmare. Mark, where do you seek destruction?
Targeting cursor set. Scanning for enemy aircraft.
Unit lost.
I do the making and the breaking. Guess what? I am no. Despite my size, you're the boss. Laugh at the name. I'll still. You know, speed is not really my thing.
Targeting cursor. Analyzing terrain effects.
Mark, waiting orders.
Aircraft targeting ready.
Guess what? I am no dozer. Taxpayers
lost.
nightmare.
Scanning for enemy
Mark,
aircraft.
awaiting orders. Laugh at the name. Don't worry, I'll get there.
On your command. Moving in.
I do the making and the breaking.
Targeting cursor set.
Guess what? I am chaos. Just kidding.
Unit lost.
I've heard there are other screams. Laugh at the name. I'll still kill you. I do the making and the breaking. Taxpayers on your mark, sir. I do the making. Mark the target for us. Guess what? Where do you see destruction? Despite my size, you're on standby. I am no dozer. Despite my size, you're on standby. Laugh at the name. I'll still kick your ass. I do the making and the breaking. I've heard there are other super planets online. Right. Taxpayers nightmare. I do the making and laugh at the name. I'll still mobile. I do the making on your mark, sir. I've heard there are other springs. Guess what? I am no dozer.
Scanning for enemy aircraft.
Despite my size, your taxpayers nightmare. MARP awaiting orders. I do the making and the chaos is my fuel. Just taxpayers' nightmare. I've heard there are other super units. Guess what? I am Dope Dozer.
Targeting cursor set.
Warning, particle cannon activated. Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit lost.
Aircraft targeting ready. Confirmed.
Chaos is my fuel. Just taxpayers' nightmare. I do the making and the Guess what? On your mark, sir. I've heard there are other Tommy's at the ready. MARP awaiting orders. Tomahawks ready to roll. Defense initiated.
Unit lost.
I've heard there are others. Chaos. Tell us where it is. System repair platform. I've heard there are other super units. On your mark, sir. Mark the target. Chaos. Zombies at the ready. I've heard there are other super units. Right.
Unit lost.
Despite my size, you're the boss. MARP awaiting orders. Guess what? I am no Tommy's at the ready. Laughing. Tomahawks ready to rock. MARP awaiting orders. Tomahawks ready to rock. Missile bombardment. Chaos is my fuel. Cruise missiles on standby.
Unit lost.
Despite my size, you're the boss.
Scanning for enemy aircraft.
Unit lost.
Taxpayers' nightmare. Guess what? Where do you seek destruction? Chaos. Tomahawks ready to rock. Just kidding. Where do you seek Tomahawk strike away. Chaos is my
Aurora in flight.
Just kidding. It's Diesel. Mobile assault and repair platform online.
Unit lost.
Taxpayers' nightmare. Guess what? I've heard there are other super units. Right. Waiting orders. Just kidding. I do the making and the breaking. Taxpayer's nightmare.
Missile Avenger online.
Mark, awaiting orders. I've heard there are others. Despite my size, you're the boss. These wheels are made for crushing. I've heard there are other super units.
Missile Avenger
I do the
online.
making and the breaking. This one is getting smoked. Laugh at the name. I'll still kick your ass. Chaos is my friend. I've heard there are other super units.
Targeting cursor set. Missile Avenger online.
Taxpayer's nightmare. I do the making and the breaking. Laugh at the name. I'll still kick your ass. I've heard there are other super units. Right. Chaos is my friend. Laugh at the name.
Online.
I'll still kick your ass. Guess what? I am no dozer. Laugh at the name. I'll still kick your ass. Mobile assault and repair platform. I've heard there are other super units. Right. Guess what? I've heard there are other super units. Taxpayers nightmare. Mark, awaiting orders. Guess what? I am no dozer.
Missile Avenger online.
I've heard there are other super units. Despite my size, it's ready to rock. I've heard there are other systems on standby. Right.
Missile Avenger online.
Despite my size, your Tomahawk's ready to rock. I've heard there are other super dummies at the ready. Right. Guess what? I am no dozer. Tell us where to head. Roger that. Firing cruise missiles. I do the making and the breaking. Guess what? I am no dozer. Laugh at the name. Chaos still awaiting orders. Just kidding. It's diesel. Cruise missiles on Tomahawk strike away. Laugh at the name. I'll still on your mark, sir.
Unit lost.
I do the making and the breaking. Tommy's at the ready. Firing cruise missiles. I've heard there are others seek destruction. Waiting orders. Taxpayers nut. I do the making and I am no dozer. I do the making and the breaking. I've heard there are other super units. Right. Despite my size, you're the boss.
Aircraft targeting ready. Terrain effects.
Mobile assault and repair platform. Taxpayer's nightmare. I've heard there are other super units. Taxpayer's nightmare. Global defense initiated. Laugh at the name. I'll still. I do the making. And where do you seek destruction? Global defense initiated.
Avionics online. Radar won't pick us up. Discharging munitions.
Clear for takeoff, American 2004.
Breaking the sound barrier.
I've heard there are other super tomahawks ready to rock. Right.
You are victorious.